And today we are taking a look at one of the most anticipated smartphones that's come to the country today. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Meizu M1 Note. The Meizu M1 Note is actually hotly anticipated by everyone here, including us in Unbox, because it's a very bang for the buck device. And basically this is the Meizu M1 Note. We actually managed to get our hands on one of the first few devices that actually arrived in the Philippines. The Meizu M1 Note, just a quick refresher on the specs, it's powered by a MediaTek 6752 processor. It's an octa-core processor with LTE, 64-bit as well. Also has 2 GB of RAM, 5.5-inch Full HD IPS display, 30 megapixel camera, and a sharp ISO panel. So what makes it great is the price. The price for the M1 Note is around 7,900. So it's almost 8,000 pesos. But for what you're getting a very good device that has LTE. There's very few smartphones that have these kind of specs that has LTE on board or LTE built in. And none of them actually approach the price of this particular device, and that's the reason why everyone wants it. So we're going to be taking a closer look at the specs. We're going to be giving you our hands-on. We're going to be showing off the body of the device and everything else that concerns the M1 Note. When the M1 Note was actually announced back a few months ago, we actually compared it to an iPhone 5C when it comes to design. And you know, that's not really a bad thing. The iPhone 5C is actually a very nicely designed product. Meizu's own MX4, as you can see here, that we have here, kind of looks like a miniaturized iPad. And that's not a bad thing. Meizu is actually known to take liberal design concepts from Apple and actually apply it to their phones. And that's the same thing with the Meizu, with the M1 Note. And the M1 Note is lighter, obviously, because it's completely made out of plastic. Our unit here is a gloss white device. It's actually completely made out of plastic. And Nopo 7 Tech will also bring in a couple of other colored variants somewhere down the line, though it will have more expensive, basically have a higher price. So we have an MX4 Pro here. MX4 obviously Pro is on the left. The M1 Note is on the right. So when it comes to actually, so the image sizes or the display sizes are almost the same. Obviously this is like a 2K display, this is just a full HD one, so that's part of the price that you're paying for the MX4, for the MX4 Pro. The bezels on the M1 Note are kind of small, they're very small. Although compared to the MX4 Pro, of course the MX4 Pro will have smaller bezels on the right, on the sides here, as you can see. But the display quality, they're both very great. So for people who know about Meizu, you know that Meizu does not use capacitive display keys compared to the other products, right? Or other Android devices. You have a single halo button here on the bottom of the phone. And basically this is basically what Meizu does for its phones. If you don't like it, sorry, but that's how it is. So as far as overall build quality is concerned, the M1 Note actually feels great. It's a very light device, and although we would have wanted it to be a bit heavier, because right now it kind of feels and looks like a toy when you have it on your in your hands, when you're actually using it in your hands. But then again, you know, for the price that you're paying for, you can't really complain. So yeah, it really feels great. The M1 Note actually feels really solid. It feels really great. The build quality is pretty good for what you're paying for. Alright, so like we mentioned earlier, the Meizu M1 Note actually runs on a 6552 MediaTek octa-core processor. So this is actually the first time that we've managed to run into this particular SoC, and you're probably wondering just how fast this is. We've actually installed AnTuTu benchmark on this M1 Note, and I can show. That's 39,493. That's actually not bad for the performance of the phone. That actually just retails for around 8,000 pesos. So you can't really complain about the performance. Of course, we're going to be taking a look at this whole host of other things that you want to take a look at in the phone as well. Not just performance, you're also taking a look at overall battery life, the audio quality, everything, like also how fast the LTE is, because again, this is an LTE powered device, but we're actually pretty impressed. So what the M1 Note has actually shown us so far. So as far as Android goes, it's powered by Android 4.4 Lollipop. As far as Android goes, it's powered by Android 4.4 KitKat with Meizu's Flime OS layered on top of it. Flime is basically their own take on Android. Remember, Meizu is basically a Chinese manufacturer, and in China they actually like to add their own flavor to Google over there. So that's what you get with this particular phone. We're going to be taking a look. We're not exactly sure if this particular phone will get Android Lollipop down the line. 6752 should be, because it's 64-bit and Android Lollipop is 64-bit. So we're going to be taking a look at that. As for the other specs, you're looking at a 13 megapixel camera, 16 gig of storage, 5 megapixel front-facing camera, and around, I think it's 3,140 mAh battery. It says here on the thing, so there's enough battery out there that you'll probably get used for the day. So we're going to be taking our own M1 Note and we're going to be reviewing that, so we want you to watch out for the website for that. If you are basically saying, screw it, this is a great deal, I want to buy one, you better hurry, as we are actually filming this in Novo 7 Tech store in Cubao. A new shipment has arrived. The first shipment has actually completely sold out. I don't know how many they have here, and this is basically the same repeated in other stores. So if you want to buy one, you gotta be quick, because once all of the new devices are out, or all of the new orders are out, they don't know when they're gonna get a new one. So just go out, buy the M1 Note. It's a great deal at only 7,990, and there you go. We're gonna be posting up our full review of the M1 Note as soon as we can. Thank you, Unbox. Please like our YouTube channel, subscribe, comment. If you have any questions about M1 Note or any questions about any of the devices that we actually feature on the Facebook page, or actually on our YouTube channel and our website, unbox.ph, please feel free to actually ask all of those questions there. Facebook, comment on our website, whatever. Peace, thanks.